welcome to the Super Bowl wrap-up edition of I'm Kellie Collins. I want to talk to you today a little bit about what happened over the weekend, what I think about it, my thoughts on the whole situation, and then I've got a special guest to interview at the end of the show today. You guys stay tuned. First couple things I wanted to say was, if you were at Gasparilla on Saturday and you saw me at all, I apologize. It was a great day for everybody. It's kind of like pre-Super Bowl shenanigans for everybody in the Tampa Bay area. The place was great, the weather was beautiful, the people were bananas, boobs and beads all over the place. It was fantastic. It was fantastic, fantastic. I slept in Sunday morning, got up in time for church, managed to make it, ask for forgiveness for everything I did the day before, and pray for the Seattle Seahawks to win the Super Bowl. Which leads me to the theme today. 5 things that the Super Bowl taught me. Number 1, nationwide insurance makes worse calls than Pete Carroll. Whoever's idea it was to have a kid who died in like a house fire talk about all the horrible things that happened to him and all the great things in his life that he was going to miss, and they thought they were going to sell insurance that way? If I'm the only one that wanted to slit my wrist watching those commercials, please tell me, because I'm pretty sure that was the most depressing ad campaign in the history of the world, much less the Super Bowl. What happened to Allie Landry doing ninja cartwheels in a laundromat and eating Doritos? Is that too much to ask? Number 2, Missy Elliott is ridiculous. I thought I was back in 2003. She's amazing. She was amazing then. She's still amazing. Her hair extensions were too long. Call me girl. But girlfriend was skinny. She threw her thing back. She flipped it. She reversed it. She looked better than Katy Perry. And that's hard to do because girlfriend has some nice breasts. Number 3, when in doubt, run it out. If you don't know what to do, you have got to run the ball. Run, no matter what life calls for. It's the perfect motto. Last week, when Todd fell off the toilet and busted his face, I didn't know if he was alone, if somebody was breaking in the house. What's my first instinct? Run. That's what you always gotta do. Ask Marshawn Lynch. Number 4, Tom Brady is a stud. Tom Brady is a stud. He is a stud. Enough said. And speaking of studs, it leads me to number 5, which is Russell Wilson may be the best candidate for a husband in the history of the world. Nobody can lose a game of that magnitude with that much class. Take ownership for what happened, keep a smile on his face, give thanks to God, and be a bad husband. I mean, if you can handle that kind of a dramatic loss of that magnitude, then you can handle me. Ask any of my exes. They'll tell you dating me is like winning the Super Bowl. You're like, oh my God, this is the greatest moment of my life. Breaking up with me is like losing the Super Bowl. It's like, hey, at least I got to the big game. I mean, thank you God for that opportunity. And I'm sorry I effed it up. Live and learn. Up next, interview with a very special guest of mine. Happens to be my favorite son because he's the only one that would agree to do this with me today. And we're gonna talk a little bit about his take on the Super Bowl. Be right back. All right, guys, I'd like to introduce to you, this is Ben Newsom. He is my oldest son, and he had so much to say about the Super Bowl last night. Just like everybody, playing a little armchair quarterback, I thought I would get a kid's perspective on the whole thing. I mean, I'm kind of a cool chick and I know a lot about sports, but this guy knows a hell of a lot about sports. So to get some information from him on maybe what happened, how he would have done things differently, might give you guys a little insight into how to win the Super Bowl next year. Welcome, Ben.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here. Listen, first things first. Did the Super Bowl go as you expected?
Look, I'm just here so I don't get grounded.
Okay, so you were wanting the Seahawks to win?
I'm only here so that I don't get grounded.
That's good, that's cool, okay. Okay, let's talk about that last play of the game. All right, you're Marshawn Lynch. 5 times this year from the 1-yard line, you've tried to run it up the middle, and you've only scored once. Do you agree with Pete Carroll's call to throw the ball instead of giving it to beast mode?
I've said it before and I'll say it again. I'm only here so I won't get grounded.
So you would have run the ball?
I'm just here so that I don't get grounded. So that I don't get grounded.
But if you could have run the ball, you would have run the ball.
I mean, I'm only here so that I don't get grounded.
That's it. Don't do this. Sorry about that. Due to a change in the lineup, Ben has had to leave us. Next week we will have Miles on the show. He's my favorite son. Thank you so much for joining us for the Super Bowl wrap up. I would do the Super Bowl shuffle for you, but I think the song came out before I was born and I don't know how to do the dance, but I promise I'll learn it for next year. Before you guys leave, do me a big favor. Please go down below and subscribe to this YouTube channel. When I get to 500 subscribers, we're gonna do something really big. I'm gonna be giving away some makeovers and having special people on and all kinds of good stuff like that. So please subscribe. Don't let all your douchey friends stand around you at the office and watch my videos. Make them go subscribe for themselves. And while we're at it, don't forget to follow me on Twitter at I'm Kellie Collins, all one word, and on Instagram, I'm Kellie Collins. Look for me. I'm headed to Orlando this weekend for a big nerd convention called Playlist Live, which is like a Comic-Con for YouTube personalities and people in this industry. So I'm gonna be learning lots, we're gonna be filming stuff, I'm hoping to meet some really cool people and do some really interesting things. So we'll have one more video for you this week before I get there, and just look out for us. Love you guys, bye.